Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This, an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to...
Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chance here to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that is well cleared.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Seedorf. He's picked his way through. Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found a way through. And he lines up a cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Could move up a gear here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Mbappe. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
France with the corner, they're first. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. And the shot! Goal! France! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he latch on to this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Colomwani. Now it's Olise.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Nistelrooy. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot, decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a sharp finish! Remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
The Netherlands restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Xavi Simons can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, delightful ball. That has been cut short. Seedorf. Reinders. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Ribéry. Kolomuani. And here's Elise. He's shifting through the gears here. Pull it. And it's Seedorf.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Mbappe. Ribéry. Ribéry unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, easy pickings there. He'll try from distance. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Has been indicated.
Xavi Simons. Oh, that's fabulous. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Ribéry. Oh, good-looking ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break it's 1 each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, that's a key interception. It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Reinders. Pull it. Great chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. The Netherlands with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Memphis. Substitutions taking
Going to be
place.
disappointed with that. Played backwards here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it is having a shot! Of course! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
France drag themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's had it taken off him. Gakpo tries a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Can he finish? And he has his goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The goal scorer for France after 65 minutes is number 18, Thuram.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Seedorf's delivery. Mignon claims it, safe hands. And it's Seedorf. Goes for a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And they're back in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looking for a runner. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Simons. Now that's well seen too. France still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Thuram. Mbappe! Olise with the foul.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Xavi Simons. Coming on the field, number 21, Frankie de Jong. Number 13, Malen.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that's well spotted. France very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Memphis Depay is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution for Netherlands.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Coming on the
This
field
the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
18,
Memphis Depay! Superb from Depay! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
The Netherlands have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And we see threads one in. De Jong, Malen, Barcola, looking to play him in, Thuram, and he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away, a position of great promise they established. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's well seen too. Martinelli. Martinelli will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ribery, deftly away. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Marquinhos. France yet to have an attempt on goal. Can he get on the end of this? Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's been hooked away. Oh, super ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is masterful defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ribery is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chance! Goal! Brazil! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, great leap! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Martinelli. That's a lovely, neat pass. Half an hour played now. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Pass is just off target. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Dembele. And here's Thuram. And he's lost his man here. Bruno Guimaraes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Ribéry. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gabriel. Eder Militao. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Hernandez has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more prominent as the symbol of the Catalan capital. So that's got things underway. Gusto is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, with the explosive pace he's got, Peter, I'd be expecting his team...
Ribery! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Martinelli. Oh, that's fabulous. Konate gets a foot in here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France have their second corner now. He'll try from distance. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Gusto clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Rafinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Neymar. Dink through. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Goal! Brazil! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Dembele. Neymar. Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And the pass is intercepted. Ribery. Chouameni. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Colomwani. Great ball, and he's in. Takes a shot! And he's found the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that... And the finish! Goal, Brazil! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, slow for a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well timed, excellent interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Danilo. That is a crunching tackle. Olise. Olise stood his ground strongly. And it's Ribery. It's a loose ball. Neymar. Linton. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Bruno Guimaraes now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Elise. It's run loose here. And here's Martinelli. Neymar. And that's a good-looking ball. He's gone for goal! Just a tiny bit high.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for a runner. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's having a shot! Vinicius Junior finds himself offside. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Nicely shaped ball.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Ribery. Now it's Kolo Muani. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball. And the shot! And he has his goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. That is so good, such sharp skills. And the referee has blown for half-time. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
France can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Lovely pass, but big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Tchouaméni deals with that comfortably. Eder Militao. Rafinha finding himself in space. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Kolo Muani. Ribery. Ribery is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Neymar. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappe tries a shot, and he scores! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And now he has two. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That has been cut short. Oh, some tackle that. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, super find. He is through here. Chance to deliver. Danilo can get it clear. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Dembele.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Surely he can't. Great chance! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Cambio de jugadores en Brasil.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
France now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Pedro. Take back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Terrific effort! And it's in! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That is a little undercooked. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Linton, it's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe, now it's Tura. Barcola. Oh, red, nice interception. Bruno Guimaraes, neatly clipped into space, and he's in on goal. Picked out, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Konate tries to clear. And it's Linton. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Mbappe. 5 minutes to add. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Eder Militao. And he's managed to get free. And that has been cleared. And time is up. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway. Adams, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Haaland. And here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Haaland is Haaland! And for a moment, time stood still. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Bergkamp! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And that was somewhat errant. Gabriel Jesus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been drilled in. And that was very necessary. In once, getting up there! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with...
York! Oh, the ball... oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Manchester United! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Delivered, takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Rice.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rodri. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Dijk. This is a promising build-up. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Rodri is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Can he finish? Sensational from Haaland! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable threat.
And the finish! Goal! Manchester United into the lead once more. That was a given, it always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Manchester United with the lead. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Liverpool have their second corner now. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That was good alertness. Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Good ball, good take. De Bruyne. York. Oh, good-looking ball. Liverpool are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he's lost his man here. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Gabriel Jesus had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
He's in plenty of space here. There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Adams. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's through here. Well read, nice interception. Gabriel Jesus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Takes aim and crosses. And it's been hooked away. And he's there to make the challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? De Bruyne. Shevchenko can be a real threat inside the box. He's got away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
At all times. Substitution for Manchester United, number 8.
So the action resumes.
Number 9.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Number 14, Isak. Number 5.
Shevchenko gets into a good position. Tries a shot! And he makes no mistake. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Liverpool drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Liverpool come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And here's Isak. Rice. And here's De Bruyne. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
Rice. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Liverpool have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
The attendance for this
Boy,
match
he
was
struck that clean.
71,898.
Liverpool have their third corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That ball looks a good one. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Haaland. He's being urged to shoot. That is great defending, so alert. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Shevchenko. And they can counter here. De Bruyne has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It's their second corner of the game. Van der Ven clears. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Darwin. Okazaki. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Shevchenko. De Bruyne. Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Irwin getting forward. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Good chance here! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Pretty robust defending.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Haaland. Well, they've got it again. Oh, it's come loose. Dixon. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. And this is Shevchenko, and he welcomes it in. Plenty decent chance! Dispatched clinically. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Haaland. Liverpool moments now away from seeing this one out. And he's forced to go back. Spence. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Isak. Can he get it through? And Dijk calmly anticipates. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now here's the delivery. And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Just a quick reminder.
Liverpool have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very...